congratulations to Duke. They're an outstanding team. They have two really, really, really good players and other good players around them. But they have two guys that are very, very different. And, that's why I think it's the premier program in the country. Obviously, they're well coached. They play hard. They're a really good team. I thought we got off to a good start. And obviously, it was an amazing environment in there. And I thought we fed off of it early. And then we went through a stretch where we couldn't score. Their zone bothered us, the size of it, the length of it, how they anticipated, and it really broke our rhythm offensively. And in order to beat a team like Duke, you have to score. And we went through a long stretch there where we couldn't score, and we dug ourselves a hole. I like that we kept fighting, but again, it wasn't enough today. And so hopefully we can learn some things from it and move on to the next play.
Yeah, Jeff, 3 days after the Syracuse game and after some earlier struggles this year, this is another team that used his zone effectively against you guys. What, from your players to your coaching staff, do you feel like you guys can do to sort of improve your fortunes against those kind of defenses?
Well, we have to learn how to attack it better. We have to put our guys in positions to attack it better. We have to be able to make some outside shots, but we have to have the movement where we get the right shots. It's hard for us. We can't simulate 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'8", and 6'11" in practice, and that's what that zone was. For a good part, Syracuse wasn't as big, but it's pretty big. And I don't think it was just that. I mean, look, they're better than us. I mean, they're more talented than us. And so I think that's what it was. I don't think it was just the zone. I think it was their talent and how good they are that won. So I don't, think it's like we are like zone is kryptonite for us. It's if we rebound the ball better, we're able to beat the zone down the court. Instead, we gave up 16 offensive rebounds. So that's a way we can beat the zone better. We have to do a better job there. If we don't turn the ball over as much, then we can maybe attack the zone a little bit better. And so I don't think it was just that, although I do know that did play a big factor in breaking our rhythm offensively.
That stretch where you were talking about you couldn't score sort of coincided with Terrell coming out of the game. How much do you feel like that ended up hurting you, him getting into foul trouble early?
I mean, I think it hurt us, but I think they hurt us. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, Zion's a very difficult guy to defend. No one has done it yet. I think this 6 games in the league, and he's averaging 25, so no one has done it yet. R.J. Barrett's a very difficult guy to defend, especially with the freedom that they have. And so, I think certainly Terrell not being in there did hurt us. It did, but I think their talent hurt us more than anything.
Before the game, you talked about you wanted to see if this is a measuring stick for the program. After the game, where do you think you guys are? Yeah,
I mean, we have a long way to go, and I knew that before it. I knew it yesterday. I knew it during it. I mean, we have a long way. It was one of the great things about tonight was seeing the peak like that. That was really cool. And so I think that's a big step in the direction for our program. For our team, we have a long way to go. As a program, we have a long way to go. But like I've said, I do think we're taking the necessary steps in order to get better and to improve. And we want to try to do that every day. We know that there are going to be teams that we play against from here on out that will be more talented than us. They'll be bigger, they'll have more experience, and all those things like that. Doesn't mean that we can't win. But we have to really, really minimize our mistakes and do the little things at a very high level and not get tired of it, not get bored with the little things, to understand for every second how important they are. So a block out, But then it's not just a block out. It's a block out and pursue the rebound, to actually jump forward instead of standing and looking, and then all of a sudden they go up a little bit and they get the board. I mean, it's little things like that that we have to, continue to get better at. We're trying to throw no-look passes against the zone, against length. Those are things that we can correct. Those are things that we can control, and we have to do that. And when we do that, we put ourselves in positions where we have a chance. Now, against the Dukes or the super elites, that's going to be very, very hard right now. But, we're taking the steps to get there.
Jeff, when you go against teams like Duke or maybe Carolina, the super elites, how much, when you see the mismatches or the differential in talent, that they have talent you just can't match with, how much does that give you motivation to recruit those type of players and want to bring them here and kind of even the field as much as possible?
Well, I don't need that for motivation. I mean, I'm motivated to do that. I want to get outstanding players that want to be a part of what we want to do and what we're building, and be a part of this university, be a part of this community, and be a part of this program. Pitt has had really good players, and so I don't need to see Duke or Carolina to know that. I knew it when I took it. I've been fortunate in my head coaching career before, where I've had outstanding players at VCU, Player of the Year, Rookies of the Year, at Oklahoma, National Player of the Year, Rookies of the Year, and things like that. And so I've had that, and I don't have any doubt that we'll be able to attract that type of talent here.
Jeff, is there any emotion factoring in tonight? Anything different?
Yeah, it was different. I mean, I mean, it's it's my alma mater. It's a place that I love. It's people that I love on that bench. It's a coach that means the world to me. It's a man that means the world to me. And so that was very weird, walking out of that tunnel and watching that team warm up, that I wore the jersey, and all those kids, I know them, for that Duke team. Once you tip it up, then it's competition. But it was surreal a little bit.
Obviously, like you said, it was all business during play, but afterward in the handshake line, did you and Mike share anything in terms of words, or what was that exchange like?
It was just, good luck, and we did share some private stuff that, will stay private just between he and I. But it was great to see him. It was great to see him. I've said over and over, I miss him. I miss, the daily interactions and the talks and the constant communication about, basketball and life and leadership and all those different things.
Jeff, you said nobody's been able to slow down RJ or Zion at conference play. What was your approach to that? What did you guys try to do tonight?
I think I said yesterday, everyone has a game plan until you get hit. That's the Mike Tyson quote. We tried to gap up. We tried to take up space. We tried to play the percentages on some other guys. I actually thought we did. It's crazy. I thought we did a decent job on RJ. No, he had 26 points, but it wasn't. I don't think in a fit. I mean, it was 10 for 24, so you can roll the dice there. He had a couple big threes there in the second half. Zion's. I mean, he's. I don't know if I've seen anything like it. In my time of coaching. I mean, I looked up at one point in the first half, and he had 17. And my assistant told me he hadn't missed a shot, and it reminded me, my first year at Oklahoma, first time we played Texas, I looked up at the thing to see the score, and I looked up. It was 10 minutes to go in the first half, and Durant had 20. And I turned to my staff, and I was like, there's nothing we can do about this. And that's a little bit the same way with Zion. Like, there's especially us, like we don't have the size. Now, if, you have more size and a little bit older and maybe a different type of athlete, then maybe, but no one has done it yet. I mean, the only probably would be averaging more if he didn't get the concussion against, or whatever it was, the eye scrape against Florida State. So he's very unique, very, very unique.
D's Jeff finished 2 of 13. He was tasked with guarding Zion for parts of the night. How much did that sort of tall and I'm sure very taxing task, seem to impact him at all on the offense?
I don't think it did. I don't think it impacted him. I think I thought their defense impacted. I thought their zone getting to spots. He was the guy in the middle of the zone a lot for us, and shots that you think you have or drives. Their size can affect you. I don't think it had anything to do with guard. I mean, obviously, I'm not comparing other guys to Zion, but Adis has guarded some really good players in this league, and he's done a pretty good job. Obviously, we didn't do a good job with Zion today, but like I said, I don't think anyone has, and I'm not sure anyone will.
Jeff, what were the circumstances around the technical?
I was arguing with a ref. I mean, you saw it. I was arguing with a ref. I deserved it.
Anything in particular that was bothering you at that point?
I'm not going to say, so I don't want to get fined or whatever they do in the league. It was the right call. I deserved the tech.
Jeff, you had 6 assists on 22 makes. You're 3-15 from 3. Is that one of those where you make some shots, the assists don't look so bad, or was there more that you needed to do to move the ball?
Yeah, we needed to move the ball. We needed to do a better job of moving the ball, and we didn't do a good job of that tonight.
Jeff, Jared talked about taking a punch but not punching back, maybe stop playing as hard. Did you notice spots in this game where maybe that intensity wasn't there, that you've
Yes.
seen in these first?
I did. When we weren't making shots and we weren't scoring, I thought we allowed that to affect everything.
Jeff, when you throw a party like this, how do you get Jay-Z to come? What do you do for an encore?
I don't know. I don't know what you do for an encore. His people reached out to me a few weeks ago, actually, about them wanting to come. People from Rock Nation, our athletic department, and our ticketing people did an amazing job of accommodating that. And obviously, it's great to have the greatest rapper ever in your arena and one of the world's greatest entertainers. So it's pretty cool.
Did he visit the locker room?
No.
All right, thank you guys.